Our terror gripped the New Zealand city of Auckland this morning after a shooting rampage in its business district. The rare attack happened just hours before the FIFA Women's World Cup opening match. Authorities immediately stepped up security, blocking off areas, suspending ferry services and ordering changes to some public transportation routes.
What was initially set out to be a day filled with joy and celebration, now a day of mourning, after a shooting in Auckland left 3 people dead, including the gunman. A police officer and several other civilians were also injured. The attack came just hours before the opening match of the FIFA Women's World Cup tournament held in the city. The 24-year-old shooter had tore through a construction site with a shotgun in the early hours of the morning, plunging the busy central business district into lockdown. He moved through it floor to floor, firing as he went. Witnesses described scenes of panic and chaos as the shooting erupted.
We were right at the entrance and I saw like 20 people rushing out of the building and telling the pedestrians to move. I was like, what happened? And I go ask them, they say like we saw a guy with a shotgun in his hand and he was aiming for people.
Actually, yeah, it's quite nervous. A lot of people was like here and there for something shooting going on, and yeah, everybody's panicked here.
Police believe the attack was not directly linked to the World Cup, nor was it politically or ideologically motivated. The attacker was the subject of home detention, but had an exception to work at the site. He did not have a license to own a firearm. Prime Minister Chris Hipkins offered his condolences to loved ones of the victims and promised a full investigation.
I'd like to begin by expressing my deepest sadness and condolence to the families and the loved ones of those who were killed in the tragic shooting here in Auckland this morning. The whole nation is mourning with you.
Gun violence is rare in New Zealand. The country saw its worst peacetime mass shooting in 2019, when a suspected white supremacist shooter killed 51 worshippers at 2 mosques in Christchurch. The government introduced swift gun reforms in the wake of the attack.